conversations you had, and maybe why this was a good landing spot for you?
You know, just coming in here and meeting John Lynch and just talking to the staff here and just seeing how this organization is gelling and the places that they're going. I'm excited to be a part of it.
Well, we heard Bob say your name. I want to hear you say your name.
It's Jeremiah Attaochu.
And what makes this 49ers team an attractive fit for you?
It's a great fit for me because it represents everything that I'm about, and just the first class manner that John is running this organization with is just amazing. And I think a lot of guys are excited to be at work, and just the one thing I noticed was just how happy everybody was, in the organization, and only wins can come out of that.
Did you meet Jarek and Weston?
I did. We actually caught the same ride to the facility this morning. They were already signed at the time. Yeah.
How similar is what they're doing here to what you guys did last year in Los Angeles?
Yeah, it's very similar. Our coach, Solow, comes from the same family tree as Gus Bradley, so definitely a lot of continuity coming into this defense.
And what did you play? I mean, were you on both sides?
I played the Leo position.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was that one of the factors in making this choice that the 49ers really don't have a well-defined guy playing Leo at this point?
Definitely one of the factors, and definitely just to add a boost to the edge rush and knowing what I can do and what my skill sets are is basically to help make the quarterback step up. So the guys on the inside are plenty talented enough, so I think my skill sets fit right into what we're trying to do.
What is your skill set?
Rushing the passer and getting sacks.
Health-wise, how are you feeling? Or was this last season, were you pretty healthy?
I was healthy the entire season. I was ready to go week one, and I was, unfortunately I didn't get the opportunities that I needed.
What would you say to people? You were a second-round pick, and
Yeah.
so I'm sure you and others are not thrilled with all the production you've had so far in your career. How would you explain kind of what's happened to this point?
Definitely a learning process. It was definitely my year to really grow and run the footman race before I could run with the horses. So that's just the way I looked at it. I basically spent the entire year practicing after playing a lot of games before I was 23 years old. So I played about 30-something games, before I turned 20. I got into the league at 21, so I had a ton of production, and I didn't have the opportunities that I did. So now I'm ready to take advantage of it here.
Was that just not a fit with you in the new regime there? Or?
It was just a mixture of things. I got injured in 2016, so that definitely played a part.
Or do you come here with any cliche chip on your shoulder? You feel like something to prove to people who
I don't have anything to prove to anybody. The only thing I have to prove is to myself, and just going through my process and just the growth that I've experienced in the past couple of years, has prepared me for this opportunity.
What do you want to prove to yourself?
I want to prove to myself that I am who I am, and I know who I am. So as a player, and what I've done in my production up until this point, and and where I've come from as a player really speaks for itself.
You talked about the upbeat vibe and the scheme. I'm just kind of curious on a free agency general comment. By them having Jimmy Garoppolo in quarterback, how much more does that make this an attractive place?
Oh, very attractive. Just even, I was at the Senior Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo. And at the time, he wasn't the highest rated guy at the Senior Bowl. But I just remember the type of leadership that he presented himself with and how guys gravitated to him. And his team had energy. I wanted to be on his team at the Senior Bowl. And, just the way the guys practiced with him and played with him, it was amazing. It was almost like a Drew Brees kind of vibe.
You didn't sack him at the Senior Bowl, did you?
No, I didn't.
Are there things playing behind Melvin and Joey that you're able to pick up off the field that might not be apparent while they're playing?
Absolutely. There was a lot of things we did scheme-wise to benefit them, and when a team is focusing on one talented pass rusher, how you can mix it up. So there's a lot of things carry over that that I can bring over here and kind of get that started. That's basically what me and Melvin started in 2015, and the sacks just started rolling in for the team. So yeah.
What's it like putting on new colors for the first time and a new logo?
It's amazing. Yeah, it feels amazing. Yeah, it's exciting to put on some new colors. I love powder blue, but this is I can get used to this.
They obviously don't have an Ingram or a Bosa here. I mean, as far as you coming here, have they said, you can compete for a starting spot, or what have they told you about exactly your opportunity?
My opportunity is to come in here and earn everything every day, you know, whatever that role may be, just bring leadership. Everything that I've learned in San Diego and LA, being with the Chargers for 4 years, just bringing that over and working with the new staff and working with my new teammates and just trying to be the best we can be every day and go out there and put everything out there on the field.
Is there anybody here on the coaching staff or that you know, or just getting to know everybody?
I'm just getting to know everybody. It's kind of, yeah, because I had like 5 different position coaches between San Diego and LA, so it was kind of funny that I didn't really know anybody on the staff. So it's just that fresh, young energy is definitely felt throughout the whole building.
And do you have special teams by you?
I do.
What do you do?
I can do it. I can run. I can run and hit. So yeah.
When they're, talking to you about a contract, do they send you some film, or do they talk about, or is it just common knowledge that this scheme is the same kind of tree as the one that you were in before?
Essentially common knowledge and just looking your coach in the eye, looking the staff in the eye, the people that say they're going to come in and this is what we're going to work on and this is how we're going to get better as a unit. This is how you're going to get better as a player, and this is what you're going to do to help us as a team. And those 3 things, and just looking all the decision makers in the eye, head coach, GM, sitting down with them and just talking about what direction the team is going. I feel like it fit me, my skills, not only my skill sets, but who I am as a worker.
I know part of the same scheme tree is Richard Sherman, and when they got him some edge rushers a few years ago, he exploded. And I know that the pass rush has to coincide with the secondary. How excited are you to be playing next to a guy like that who has seen so much success in this particular scheme?
I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the leadership that he's going to bring to the locker room. I'm excited about what he's going to teach the younger guys in the locker room. Being in Seattle, I always admire the Seattle energy and the way they played on defense. That's the way I saw myself as a player coming out of college, and most of my time in San Diego, I always had my eye on the way they played as a unit. So I think he's definitely going to bring that fire into the locker room. The talent is all there now. The fire, the leadership, and the energy. I think that's something that he knows firsthand. Anybody can't just walk in here and try to bring that in here. But him as a player, I think he definitely brings that to the Niners.
How would you describe maybe your style or skill set as a pass rusher?
I'm just relentless. So I think relentless. I have great burst, great speed off the edge. So I think that relentlessness is going to help us out a lot. With what the interior guys are already doing. Buckner, I watched a lot of film on him, and I was excited. I actually wanted him to come to San Diego when I was in my second year, and I thought it would have helped me out. So now we're together. So that's going to be exciting.
It was good. Did you meet Robert Solow today?
I did. I met him. I met him yesterday. Yeah.
Did he share the all gas, no brake mantra?
Oh yeah, I got the wristband too. Right there. AGMB.
There you go.
Don't forget extreme violence.
Huh?
Extreme violence.
Oh yeah, of course.
Did they give out those little wristbands? Is that a 49ers thing? Or?
I don't know. He was like, here's a wristband. I don't know. Let me get 2 of them. So,
Oh, awesome.
yeah.
All right.